Well, at least we know what the Steelers' plan at quarterback is for this season. Time to maybe go get a receiver, though, and that's what we're talking about in today's video. What's up? It's Riverside, and we're going to be talking about some guys that the Steelers could go out and trade for, and I'm not talking about the obvious ones. I know Chris Olave, there was some rumors about that on Twitter. That's not happening. Tyreek Hill isn't happening. Romeo Doubs maybe to please Aaron Rodgers, and then same thing with Alan Lazard, although Alan Lazard did say that he was not leaving New York. Kyle Pitts kind of gained some steam on Twitter in the last couple of days about possibly the Steelers inquiring there. And the jonnu Smith thing, apparently the Steelers are trying to work on a deal. Although I think that's kind of just a ploy to get jonnu some more money in Miami. But we're going to be talking about 5 other options, I think, that are sleeper options. And we'll start off with the Buccaneers' Trey Palmer. I'll put his measurables up on the screen here. This one's been reported as well. And this one I could see because he's stuck behind Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Jalen McMillan, and then Emeka Egbuka, who they just drafted out of Ohio State. So Palmer's probably not going to get too many opportunities this year in Tampa, and they might want to get some value out of him before he walks away in free agency, which will be 2 years from now. The Steelers would get 2 years out of him. He's under contract through 2026. Give up a late-round pick for him. That's what I could see happening there. Next up, we have Panthers wide receiver Jalen Coker. This guy was an undrafted free agent last year out of Holy Cross. Had a great rookie season as a UDFA. You know, a lot of times those guys don't even make the team. This guy balled out towards the end of the season. Put his measurables up on the screen as well. But the reason I'm saying the Steelers could inquire about this guy is because the Panthers drafted Ted McMillan in the first round, and they drafted Jimmy Horn later on. Xavier Legette was drafted last year, and Adam Thielen is still under contract as well. So Carolina might not favor him as much despite his impressive numbers last year. And once again, the Steelers could give up a late-round pick for him. They have a lot of picks in the 2026 draft. Why not? Which takes me to my third receiver on this list here, Devaughn Vele, 2024 7th-round pick. He is 26 years old, but was a rookie last year on the Denver Broncos. They also drafted Troy Franklin in this draft, drafted Marvin Mims 2 years ago, drafted Pat Bryant this year. Courtland Sutton's still there. Kind of a similar situation as Palmer and Coker, both of them performing pretty well. But other receivers on the depth chart might take away their opportunities in the future, and teams might seek to trade them. Vele's under contract through 2027. Steelers would get 3 years with him, and his cap hit this year is under $1 million. And then our last 2 receivers here. We'll start with Alec Pierce, who was a 2nd-round pick out of Cincinnati to the Indianapolis Colts in 2022. He's in a contract year. This is the last year of his contract. I'm sure the Colts are afraid he's going to walk in free agency, so the trade rumors might heat up with him here in the next couple of weeks. And the Steelers are a perfect team. This guy's a playmaker. He makes plays. And similar to the other receivers we've discussed, the Colts drafted A.D. Mitchell last year. They drafted Josh Downs 2 years ago. And Michael Pittman's still the wide receiver 1. So if Mitchell does evolve this year, Pierce could see his snap count decline if he stays as a Colt. I think this guy gets traded before the season, mark my words. And our last one here. This guy was a 1st-round pick, although you might have forgot about him already. Treylon Burks. Treylon Burks out of Arkansas. Titans drafted 2 receivers this year in the draft. He could use a fresh start. They did say he was impressing in minicamp. I don't know, though. Brian Callahan, the new regime down there in Tennessee, they might not want to keep him, and they might just want to get some value out of him, a late-round pick once again. Might be worth a shot for the Steelers. He's under contract for 2025, and if he plays bad in 2025, they could decline his 5th-year option. So to give a little run-through, we had Trey Palmer, Jalen Coker, Devaughn Vele, Alec Pierce, and Treylon Burks. Those are my 5 people to watch out for the Steelers to trade for. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.